And then Scissorman comes in and kills Professor Sullivan, and you have to get out, and yada yada, and then you get the worst ending. So, Stan Gott's the coolest mofo in this game. He is P cool, 9 out of 10, would hang out with. And you are at Rick's house now, which... This doesn't... Oh, Rick! Oh my god, Rick! So that's how it was. Gramps. Gotts is obviously like 40-something years old, and he's like, come on, Gramps. Right now I'm looking for clues. Do you know of a castle called Barrow's Castle? That music.
Barrow's Castle, like...
So what you're finding out is he used to work at the Barrows family castle in England as the butler.
Over 80 years ago?
No. That's
I know.
That's when they moved out. But like, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you know, there's this castle. So the main thing you need to do now is find the statue and find out what the crap or where the Barrows Castle is. So, I had always thought of a fairy tale.
I had always thought it a fairy tale.
So you can't tell because this is just the living room, but this guy's house is freaking amazing for being a butler. Like that, they said that's his job. Butlers cannot get that much, but his house rules, and he had
that dog.
Look at that dog. Look at that dog.
That dog.
Actually, one of the most technically important characters in the game is that dog. It's true.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure somewhere there's a thing.
Somewhere.
And if you can't hear, the dog's going crazy.
What's wrong, Victor? Be quiet.
Do you hear that voice?
It's okay, boy. What's the matter? You make such a row.
Question mark. Whoa!
What?
So Victor went all crazy on him, and of course, because he's only has impeccable timing, it's you!
I like how they added random voice acting to...
Yeah, I told you, they just the voice acting just randomly starts. And obviously he finds out that it obviously does not work. So, I need to get... Okay, thanks. One of the things about this game is if you press the button too many times, they'll just start walking casually, and they're like, I guess they just walk away. Even when they go in the door, it's like, I'm going to casually open this door. It seems like a thing to do. So, I'm going to be hiding from Scissorman in here.
At least you're not hiding in the freaking box. You can hide into a box, and like the chance of you being killed is like 100%.
Yeah, unlike Snake, it doesn't work. Yeah, Scissorman sometimes is the dumbest button in the world. Like, literally, like, he saw you go in this room, and he's like, oh, this must disappear. What is it? But sometimes he's super smart. Like, he will follow you everywhere and just be like...
And I also like how you leave in like 5 seconds after he closes the door. Like, you can't be there anymore.
Yeah. And, by the way, if I tried earlier, if you go back in there, it will not let you hide in there again. You can only use it once for whatever reason. I can't really explain it. You cannot hide in that same place twice. So, what I'm getting is some powdered soap, which, as Gotts will tell you, this could be used to blind someone. Oh, maybe blind Scissorman? Who knows? And there's only 2 more things I have to do. I need to find the statue, and I need to find what the heck the Barrows Castle is and where the heck it is. There's a couple really cool things that can happen, and we'll be lucky if it does happen, but we'll see. Because Scissorman is so random. No 2 runs are alike. Well,
What happens if you don't find out where the Barrows Castle is, but get the statue?
He does not let you leave.
Oh.
And he'll just be like, I gotta find it out. Oh, so yeah, this happened to me earlier.
Oh!
Scissorman was working there, and he runs. Now this, I hope it happens the same way it happened earlier because it was really awesome. Casually opens door. So, I go in here. Scissorman is at that door, by the way. I hope it happens the same way. He literally just edited. Oh, jeez. I better check this. Maybe I can hide in here. What? Earlier he was in there. Did the exact same thing. He was right out there, and you open it up. I don't know. I don't know if I can hide in here. He might be smart. I literally don't know. This is actually kind of freaky. He'll either leave or just stab you.
I think you're dead.
Nope. Cool. So, like I said, folks, earlier today, I did the exact same thing. I went to go open that up, and he jumped out, and I was like, what are you doing? It was the exact same timing,
Dude,
too.
that would have been so hilarious.
I literally just, I jumped because I was like, are you kidding me? I would rather expect it to be like a bunch of snakes or something like that. Like, you just jumped out. I'm like, what Looney Tunes comic is this? So, unfortunately, guys, this particular run, I mean, I'm doing really well, but you're not seeing anything ridiculous happen.
Well, at least Scissor Man encountered you once.
Yeah, so you can see it. Now, you're gonna see him at other times, and there's a lot of exploration still to do.
The fastest going upstairs in the history of
the world, faster than even Link with the freaking boots on, or I forget who that is. Anyway.
Mega Man.
Mega Man with Mega Man. So, I gotta go in here. I need to find a couple items in this room. Hilarity could happen in here.
Is this the cool room? Yes!
So, yeah, there's nothing I can do except for go look at him. Someone's obviously sitting there watching cartoons. Oh, jeez! So, yeah, Scissorman is literally there watching cartoons, and you're like, what a cool, crazy mofo. So, now let's hope that I can do what I did earlier, which is hide in this closet, which nothing's ever 100% in this game, which is why just speedrunning it is just an utter nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Now, if this doesn't work, I literally don't know what to do. I'm just gonna have to, like, search around for something.
Goodbye. We're dead. I think you're good.
Oh!
Man.
I looked for like an official speed run of this game, and I did not find a single one, and I completely understand why. Like, it's just a nightmare.
Dude,
to
people
speed
make
run.
tasks of the weirdest games.
Yeah, they do. The games that are way more random than this, I guess you could do a tool-assisted run, but the random number generation is just ridiculous. So,
Well, dude, they made a task of Pokemon that you can get a critical hit every single hit.
Yeah.
So
That's amazing.
I think.
so here, that is amazing. So this is the statue.
So I think RNG.
What the crap is this? Oh yeah, this has got to be that statue Teach was talking about. I have the statue, and there's one more thing I need to do, and that's find the Barrows Castle. Huh. This picture, it's a bit crooked. Let me fix it or discover a clue!
It's a clue.
So it's
That's weird.
it's where the location of the Barrows Castle is, and instead of taking the thing along with him, he's just like, oh okay.
He has a photographic memory.
What does he remember?
I just
I
gotta
guess
get
he
out of
does.
here. So that's all you have to do in here. That ran went pretty good. You guys got to see him watching cartoons, which is super iconic. I wish you would have seen him jump out of the freaking bottom, but you'll have to take my word on it. Is an actual
Dude,
thing.
that was
happened.
probably so lucky.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that. And it was one of those things where it happened the exact same way, and I just opened it up and I was like, what are you even doing, man? So I ran upstairs and hid in there, but yeah. Now, the one question remains. I'm not quite out of the woods yet. I have to get past that dog, because that dog literally killed Rick, whose, by the way, body is totally not there anymore, but you can
Eaten.
take that for what it's worth.
Why did Victor go crazy?
So yeah, Victor Sullivan is going crazy. Who's I don't even know. Someone. Anyway, so I have this thing that can blind someone, so screw you, dog. Literally, I'm going home. And he runs out into the sunset, and the dog was like, oh, jeez. The funny thing is, he looks so harmless when he's sitting there, but if you do try to walk past him, he will kill you. And when you throw this stuff in his eyes, he's like, man, I was just playing, come on. And now he's just one of those things that's, like, not explained. Like, is Scissorman so evil that he, like, destroys everything? Like, everything around's like, I'm an evil dog now. So, that's 2 out of 3 scenarios. The third one, like I said, is the longest by far.
Oh, God, was able to get the statue all right.
So in this intermission, which is the last intermission in the game, my entire job is to find out about going to the Barrows Castle in England, which I'm going to be doing now, and then I have to go around to other people and tell them about that, and they'll want to come along with me. Some of them, like Professor Barton, because he wants to, he's curious, like he's right here, and he wants to know about Scissorman. And some of them are like, it'll be fun, let's go to England, it'll be a vacation, I like castles. That's literally what they say. So
let's go hunt monsters.
Now Gotts is a believer because he was attacked by Scissorman. And obviously Professor Barton is so freaking crazy about knowing the case that he just has to.
He must know.
He has to know. It's one of those weird things. So there is. Yeah, finds out where. Yeah, they're talking about the castle. There are 10 people that go along with you. To my knowledge, and I'm not going to explain exactly why yet. You can only save 7 of them. So I'm going to go and try my best to get the best ending in the game and to save all 7 people, which technically is the best ending, even if you miss all the auxiliary characters, it doesn't matter at all. At the very end of the game, it'll say, character saved 7, so I'm going to try to do that. 3 of the characters, for one reason or another that I'm not going to go into, you can't save, and you'll see why.
Do they profess their love to Scissorman?
Yeah.
And, like, jump in his arms, and then he's
Yeah.
just like...
They're like, oh.
Scissorman, I love your face!
So I have to go talk to Tim the cameraman and Nolan, but mostly Tim the cameraman, because he's...
Tim, is he coming along?
Oh yeah, he's coming
Oh,
along.
he's gonna take some pictures?
You actually get to hear his voice acting as long as... Okay, I don't know how to explain this before I go to the actual castle, and it's that, like, you can, because of the random number generation, you can walk into a room and the characters are either alive or dead. Like, the fact that I got them all earlier was, like, amazing and unbelievable, but, sometimes you can literally just walk into a room and it's like, oh, it's Tim's body, and sometimes you can walk in a room and it's like, oh, hi, Tim. So it's so random that I just...
Hi, Tim.
Oh, hi, Tim. So they're like, hey, can we come along? Which is obviously a great idea, because it's a good thing to happen.
Gotta get that tabloid, I'll make a fortune out of this story.
If I get that picture of Scissorman, I'll make a fortune and not die.
Probably.
So you're at the airport first thing in the morning.
There
Well,
should be a backstory to Tim the
What is-
cameraman.
What
Like,
is
there should
this?
be... What?
No, I mean, I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
I don't understand your house.
Why? Oh, that you have to go to the bathroom all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to Kay and Edward. Just about, hey, we found this thing.
Come join us on this
Well, since he's a
vacation.
10-year-old boy, it's more like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and they're like, oh, we should come because he was attacked by Scissorman, and maybe we'll find out more or something.
Scissorman won't be there.
They're like, we should go back to the orphanage, and obviously Edward shouldn't be anywhere near Scissorman because he's a freaking 10-year-old boy. So
Colin's like, oh, but
and they're like, we're going to England tomorrow.
But Edward.
So I suppose this is goodbye. And Edward's like, finally talks. And he's like, I should probably go because that's where, like, crap happened to me or, like, Scissorman's there or something. And of course, like you say to every 10-year-old boy who wants to go to a random, awful vacation, is like, yeah, you want to come? Sure, why not? Absolutely.
Of course you can come get chopped up, scissored up.
So I think that's 8 people now, with Jennifer and all that. So I think the last 2 I have to talk to are at the library, and these are the 2 that I was talking about earlier, where they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be fun." I think it's Harris and Beth who are like, "Oh, I always wanted to go to England. Yeah, like, it's really fun.
This will be cool."
I wonder if anyone's there. Literally, if someone was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to like an abandoned penitentiary to like, I don't know, find like some serial murderer that lives there," I'd be like, "That doesn't sound like fun."
Sure, I'll go.
Maybe I'm not a thrill seeker, man. I don't know.
Like a serial
Yeah,
murderer.
We've decided to go with
Definitely
you two.
exists.
You have? This is literally how she says it. This will be a good chance to see a castle. And it sounds like fun!
Like
Oh,
fun!
I see.
Oh,
That's it.
I
End
see.
scene.
It's like, if you want to come and literally die, okay.
Okay.
So this is the last place I go, and then we're gonna be going into the third stage.
2 barrows.
We might not see Scissorman once. We might see him 10 freaking times. Who the hell knows? I hope you've been enjoying it so far and getting a little bit of the backstory and why I enjoy this game. Obviously, when you don't have it as memorized as I do, it's so much harder because you're trying to figure out puzzles while Scissorman is randomly appearing, and it makes it just incredibly ridiculous. If Scissorman walks up to you, you might not see this game. If he walks right up to you, you have a chance to mash the buttons really hard and actually get away from him, like knock him down. But the thing is, your cursor, your mouse cursor, this thing right here is going to change color, and you only have technically 3 hits in you for the scenario. So, like, you can do it a couple times, but once you get down to the 3rd hit, he'll just kill you anyway. Yeah. So, it's pretty tough. You need to figure out what to do, how to get rid of him. Oh, look at that graphics! Wow, it's north, south, north, south. So you're going from Oslo, Norway to
that cinematic.
Yeah, this cinematic. London. Oh, that's how you go to things.
Wait, where were you? Norway?
Yeah, Norway.
Before this. Oh, the sun's going down. Who knew this was gonna happen?
Yeah, we should probably... Now, here's the most infuriating part about this. Everyone in this game, besides, like, Helen, Gotts, and Jennifer, treat everything like a freaking joke. So it's like... I'll show you what I mean. You're here at the campsite, and Helen's like, strange, where's Jennifer? Okay. And Gotts is like, Teach, have you seen Harris and Edward? Kay is looking all over. So, like, at least 3 members of your 10-member party are just like, oh,
see ya!
This is walking around. This is probably good. You're walking around here. And it's like, and there's at least 3 characters missing, because when you enter the castle, you only see 3 people coming in with you. Gotts, Helen, and I think Nolan, the reporter. And you're like...
Where the hell are
You're like, what? Why would you go there and be like, let's just split up in like the wilderness.
I've never been here before.
Let's just split up in the wilderness. It's even worse for Jennifer's because everyone's screwing with you. Oh no, it's Tim. This is also ridiculous.
What's wrong?
Teach.
Everyone's waiting.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
So when you walk in, this falls. And apparently you get knocked out, which is weird because you don't fall. You're in the same room, and the weird thing is...
Gotts doesn't...
Nothing makes sense. Like, Gotts doesn't stay there with you. You don't fall. You're in the same room you were. It's like the biggest plot hole in my entire life that I have ever seen in my entire life. So, I'm gonna go save. This is obviously much, much bigger. Huge, nice place. So, I'm gonna go... Literally... Like, everyone is just treating this like a joke. They're just all leaving and like, oh, let's just look around. There can't be anything that could possibly happen in an old castle. So I'm gonna try to start saving the characters. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's mammoth. This is so big compared to everything else. Beth is in here. She is alive. That is 1 character.
Beth, are you all right?
Are you all right? Yeah, face is like a...
Everyone's lost.
There's a lot of this. It's like the game is like thinking like...
I want to look around some more. Are we going to still wander around here?
You're the one who wouldn't come for fun.
The key to defeating Scissorman is here somewhere.
Voice acting.
I've got to find it.
I've got to find
I'm picking
it.
her nose.
Beth,
You should stay here. Do you compute?
You've got to be
And to my knowledge, this character that does Beth, if it's a single voice actor, this is the only time she ever talks in the entire game. So it's like, I just can't understand like things like this where you call a voice actor and it's like, you have like 8 lines to deliver. Just do
Scissorman does not care how many
Here's
people
$50.
there are. We have a better chance of being rescued if we split up.
Women, right?
Literally the worst decisions of all time.
I've got to find a way to kill
I think I need to talk to her one more time, and then that's 1 person down.
Wait here.
Kind of
Okay. Oh.
Do you have to like
All right.
make her stay?
yeah.
But you'll come back.
Sure, I will. So I leave and off to do things in here. Obviously, if Scissorman comes, I literally have no idea what I'm doing because earlier today, he didn't appear one time. So I'll just have to run around and be like, what am I doing? So I'm going to be going upstairs. We'll just have to see. I'm always on edge in this place because you never know when he's going to appear. So there's a lot of locked doors in here, so we're going to need some keys is the major thing.
It's Resident Evil.
It's Resident Evil. Everything's locked.
Hey, check out that fireplace without the...
Nope. So you'll see in this room later why it's so important to have the fireplace. I'm not... Essentially...
Flashlight.
Or, yeah, the flashlight. Essentially, if you look up that fireplace without the flashlight, you'll just die. Like, you'll be pulled up and you'll die. And if you look up with the flashlight, you don't die. Because that makes sense, obviously. I have the library key. But, you know what? That's not enough keys. We probably need more keys. So
more keys.
I'm gonna go get more keys. And hopefully we don't see any Scissorman, although...
Hopefully we do.
I don't know, man. I think there's enough to do here without seeing that butt munch. Although if he does, I'm going up there and throwing the frickin' sheet on him. Which is the one surefire way I know. So, let's get me a key on this. Obviously, if you don't know what you're doing, this is so hard because there's so many things you can choose.
There's something on the table.
It's a key.
Okay, so we have two keys.
Look at that fireplace.
That fireplace is a way of getting a bad ending. It enters you into the chapel in an alternative way, and it sucks, and it's bad, and you don't like it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is check this out.
Is that closet day?
Ah! And when that appears, as you see the cursor's different, it means you have to tap buttons really fast, and if you do, you survive. Okay, I survived. It's like, what do I do? It's very hard to see, but there's a cool pen on there. You stab that motherfucker. And you look in here, and it says something about... This is written by a guy from several hundred years ago. The spell to exorcise the devil children, aka Scissorman, is located in the fireplace from Quentin Barrows. You're like, the fireplace? That's probably Scissorman. So, and as you can see, there's a little bulge here. You're going to do that, and you're going to pick up this copper book.
Is there a scenario where Scissorman's in the bed or something, and it's like a larger lump?
It's possible. I
don't know if it's specifically that bad.
I have Helen's Quest a lot more memorized than Jennifer's. So, obviously, the less time I spend screwing around, the less chance that the Scissorman here, although he can definitely come at any point. We are going to be going back to that fireplace room. That scared me so much earlier today that happened.
What happened?
Just a picture fell. Just something that would happen in a standard,
if you check it, does Scissorman come or something?
I don't know. But I ran. I was like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, that scared me. Also, really, the lack of music is the best type of music. Especially for like a game like this.
So, let us try...
Look how loud the footsteps are. Flashlight.
So the batteries are dead, and you're like, oh, that's cool. So, let's get out of here. We need to find some batteries. That's... Dang it! He might be right here. Please do be right. So, this did not happen earlier. Like I said, I got extremely lucky. He didn't show up at all. Now he shows up. There's a...
Go back in that room again.
There's a sheet in here.
And obviously, this one makes sense that you can't use it.
What? There we go. That's me.
This is my favorite.
Whoa! And that makes him disappear. The music stops and everything. He's done. If you walk right back in, he's not there anymore. That is my favorite one in the entire game. I'm glad you guys got to see it. It's so there's another one earlier in the game where you can hold up a sheet and he'll kind of look around it like, is somebody there? And obviously he finds you, but for a second he's like, "Oh, why is this sheet hanging here in the middle of nowhere?" So hopefully that doesn't happen again, because I don't know how to get rid of him anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. So we're gonna go back to this hallway. We're gonna be going to the third door down. It's gonna lead me to another hallway because this place is confusing enough. I know. There's a lot of shit going on. We're going on this evil hallway right here.
Also, this mansion just is built to look evil.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, even if it had like full electricity and everything, it's just.
You should check those shards. Huh?
What is...
Harris, don't scare me like that.
Good voice acting.
What's up? Did you find anything?
Just everyone treats this like it's a freaking joke, just being like, "Hey, what's going on?"
It's like,
Oh well.
Well, it's a good-looking place
Scooby-Doo and the
anyway.
Mystery Gang.
Relax.
What are you saying?
She gets it. In Jennifer's scenario, Harris is killed off early on because he's pretending to be Scissorman. Like, he's just like, "No, I'm Scissorman," and then the real Scissorman comes and kills him. And, like, he's taking it such a joke that he's like, "Ugh,"
He's after you.
which is just unbelievable.
Oh, I found
At least
this
he's
key a while
helpful.
ago.
Oh, I found this key,
You
by the
can
way.
have it.
I don't need it.
Wonder
I'm
which
gonna
door
does
it
this.
is.
This is gonna be fodder now.
Yeah, I wondered
Yeah,
too.
I wondered too.
It doesn't even try.
You'd better find a way to kill them.
That's like being like, "Thanks
Cam,
for
go
saving
back
me."
in this
No,
door.
watch this. This is the interesting part. He walks in here, okay, right? I'm gonna follow him right in here. Okay,
Goodbye.
watch this. The floor's weird, right? So I press here. Oh, there's a switch.
So he knew about the Switch? I
No,
guess?
he's just not here. Like, he just disappears. Like, this game is... A lot of the stuff in this game is so not well thought out at all. So, hopefully Tim is down here. Hopefully he is alive. Yep, he's alive. Cool. He's
Good.
back here.
Tim,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Scissorman could
well.
be there, right?
Yep.
Oh, Miss Mac.
Is everyone all right?
How do you-
Does that sound like a
don't
big
know.
fat guy? Is everyone alright?
I'm still looking for
He's
them.
a teddy bear.
I wonder if Nolan's still alive.
And then of course
Say bye.
he just sits there and doesn't do anything because...
Well,
Did you see that? It's my moonwalk! So, whoa, that was weird. That was like super speed running. Anyway, all you really need to do to save people is to talk to them once. It's weird. You can screw around the rest of the game then once you see them. It's... I can't really explain it.
talk to them. They're safe.
So, we're gonna go find a use for some of these keys now. I have this fire... This is weird. This is called a fireplace key, right? And you go and you're like, "Oh, maybe I'll try a fireplace key on this thing," which is so ridiculous.
Whoa, that's a...
Nope. So there's gonna be another character in here, and this is ridiculously difficult.
Wow, you use that key a lot.
No, you don't. Yeah, I didn't mean to use that.
Oh.
So Nolan's alive too. We're doing good so far.
He's just like, whoops, I'm in
I don't
this
know how he got in
thing.
there and why Scissorman didn't kill him. None of this makes sense. It's all ridiculous.
Maybe...
But it's an amazing B movie.
Damn.
Oh,
From behind.
At
My
least
head
they
is
said it.
still throbbing.
They couldn't type it out. Though.
So
Go check that
there's
chest.
something. Actually, you do.
Oh.
There's something here. It has batteries in it. So you know what to use the batteries for.
Can you listen to the recorder?
No, it doesn't.
That'd be ridiculous. And you see that door on the right hand side? Oh yeah, that's lucky that they fit in the flashlight and they're not like D batteries. Anyway. There's a claw sack inside. This is the coolest part in the entire game, and I'll show you then. There's just a bunch of lead balls in there. that door on the right-hand side, if you go through it, you'll just fall. Like it's like a door to nowhere. So you'll just be hanging off the edge like, what am I doing? And you have to get back up. There's like 4 doors like that, which are...
Oh, that's something you can use for System Man.
That's true. I'm fairly certain that one's open. Anyway, we'll be going back here. Now we have batteries. Now we can go get whatever that is in the fireplace. That's obviously key to stuff.